What up, Dokkanners? The time is finally here. In less than 20 hours, nay, in less than 18 hours, we will be learning what the theme is, the characters are, and some events coming up for the Global Dokkan Celebration of 2025. This video that you are watching right now is going to be basically a quick rundown of the final things that we know about this, as well as a predictions checklist for some things that we can expect. And we're also going to be checking back on the 10th anniversary pre-stream broadcast to see how things played out, to sort of temper our expectations. Some of you guys might be new, some of you guys might not have seen the 10th anniversary stuff, so I want to just review that so you guys can understand what's going to be happening here. This is just an 8-minute video. This is not a full-on presentation. We will not be learning what the new units can do. We will not be learning what all of the events are entirely about. We will be getting snippets of those things. This is an 8-minute video. Pro Digital, shout out Pro Digital. 8 minutes and 5 seconds for Global, 8 minutes for JP. Global's better, obviously. Actually, you know what? Speaking of global W's and L's, there was a minor global L once again. So we had a similar global Dokkan situation that unfolded. So don't be confused by this. We will be getting multiple characters revealed during this. I suppose if you want to be 100% accurate, you don't want to say it with, you know, like a guarantee, because I make that mistake all the time. Things are confirmed and then they're really not. But in the in-game news, it says that they're going to be revealing the new characters, plural. Whereas on the Twitter account, they put new character. So this is just a misprint. There's no cause for confusion here. This is simply a global Dokkan situation. Global Dokkan was the mistyped global Dokkan. But if you think about it, Japanese, native language, you can't say the letter L. So it's actually Grobaru, right? So they just wrote it out phonetically and they forgot to localize it, I guess. This could be a similar situation where maybe the word in Japanese covers the plural case, but they simply forgot to write the plural the plural stuff in the English, the plural letter stuff, whatever. So don't worry about this. We're going to be getting multiple characters. Don't worry about that. The question, honestly, if anything, the real question would be, is it going to be 2 characters or is it going to be 3? Now, the reason why that is a valid question is because we have had issues in the past where they will reveal something in one way and then just completely, not completely, but they will not follow through with that same format. Back in 2022, the Cooler Goku celebration where they introduced the Cooler Wrap, that is where they first introduced the Carnival LR, which by the way was met with a lot of negativity, which I think some people are still probably upset about. But the Carnival LR system was introduced back in 2022. And so to commemorate that and to push the sales of the Carnival units, they combined Carnival LRs with Dokkan festivals in each part. Normally, up until the 7th anniversary, I think that was the 7th anniversary, right? The 7th anniversary itself, it was Dual Dokkan Festival Part 1, Dual LR, Yellow Coin LRs Part 2. The impetus behind changing this was to increase the hype in the second part, because for Dokkan players, it was always about going crazy in Part 1. If you have some stuff left over, do a little bit in Part 2, but nobody really cares. So having Carnival LRs into the mix meant that you would be more invested in the Part 1 and the Part 2. After that Cooler celebration in 2022, they went back and went to the original format in the following year. I remember vividly, I tweeted out a concept of a future Saga celebration where we had Vegito and I think like Goku Black Rose for the Dual Dokkan Festival in Part 1. And then we had like I think I had like Android 17, 18 and something else for Part 2. I got so many people mocking me saying, you moron, we're not going to have Dokkan festivals for Part 1 only. They're going to throw carnivals in there. And what did Dokkan do? They gave us a Dual Dokkan Festival Part 1 and a Dual Carnival Part 2. After having given us a new format, they went back on it. So what I'm trying to say is, while it may seem obvious that this is what we're going to be getting for the Global Dokkan Celebration, it's not a guarantee. They could totally just go back and change it. Maybe this is just a one-off anniversary thing, like some of you guys have said in my other video where we were talking about you know, your guys' opinions with the 4 LRs versus the 6 LRs. Maybe this is just a one-off thing for the anniversary. Maybe it's not even an anniversary thing. Maybe this was just for 10 years and we can only ever see this again for the 20th anniversary. I don't know. So it's possible we get 6 LRs. It's possible we don't. This video should reveal that for us, because otherwise, you know, revealing the characters would be irrelevant. So we'll have to wait and see what that is. Now, let's go through and let's watch this video here. I don't think there's anything else that we need to mention. Yeah, so let's start from the top. This was about a 10-minute video for the 10th anniversary. We're not going to watch the whole thing per se, but we're just going to like hover over and cover the basics. So the MC was introduced. We have Ken and Omatsu from the Dokkan Battle staff. Then they announced the theme. So I don't know if you guys remember this, but we had an actual overarching theme. There was a summon theme, and then there was an overall theme. I don't honestly remember this as much as I do the following thing that I'll mention. But this was the theme. Tenkamuso, second to none in the world. I don't really attribute this to the various like characters in the celebration. To me, this doesn't quite fit, but this is what it was. So maybe there's going to be some sort of an overarching theme for this global celebration, or perhaps this is a continuation of the campaign theme that was established during the 10th anniversary itself, because this whole year is supposed to be a celebration of 10 years. So this could honestly just be something that continues into the Global Dokkan celebration. This is what I consider to be the concept. Dive into the world of Dragon Ball with a focus on Z, as well as Dragon Ball GT, Super, and the movies. Relive the best moments of Dokkan from the beginning of the game to the 10th anniversary and what's yet to come. So the way I see the theme, it's a commemoration of Dokkan. It is a celebration of Dragon Ball overall. I feel like that works better as a theme, but it is what it is. After that, they then actually go into the summon themes. Actually, no, they first show this. So they show us like the login stuff. Oh, so they did this back. Was this back 10 days before the actual countdown celebration or the 10th anniversary? Whatever. They talk about the login bonus. We already have this going on, so they'll probably just review this. We don't have tickets. We just have the blue keys. These blue keys give you access to the limited boosted link level stage. So hopefully they give us more in the actual campaign, but they'll probably just review this. Maybe a few other like basic things. They do show a collectible unit, a free-to-play unit. I don't think we're going to get this for the Global Dokkan celebration. But that being said, they could totally do it and surprise us all. I just don't think it's going to happen because that's not normally a thing that we get for the worldwide celebrations. I'm just trying to think, have we ever had anything like that? No, I don't think so. So yeah, this probably won't be a thing that we get. And then here we go, summon theme. 10th anniversary summon theme. So for the Dokkan Festival, it was Miraculous Power Born from the Strongest Duo. And then Family and Rivals was the carnival. So, okay. If we were to consider themes, I was honestly thinking as far as like an overarching general theme, I was thinking cooperation to achieve a goal or villains making wishes. Villains making wishes might be a little too specific. So this could perhaps work as a theme for maybe one of the summon types, either Dokkan Festivals or Carnival. This could potentially work as an overarching theme. So you guys can let me know what you think. The reason why a lot of people are thinking it's going to be something more akin to this is because of the new event. The new event, Perfect Cooperation Team Battle. A lot of people are taking that as sort of a hint as to what the theme could be. And the theme, like that sort of a theme doesn't reveal characters. Like the 10th anniversary Tenkamuso thing, you see that, you're not automatically learning what the units are going to be. Like if anything, if I think of second to none in the world, I'm thinking of a tournament winner. Maybe that's just my Tournament of Power bias, but I'm thinking like Dragon Ball, and I'm thinking Tournament of Power, or even Cell games. That's what I think of. Second to none, like you are the best. Or it's just Goku. Like, you know, it's so general that it can go in so many different directions. So yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and say that. This is going to be the overall theme. And then this would be, I don't know, like the Dokkan Festival theme. Villains making wishes. And then throw in something else for the Carnival one. I don't know. Okay, so back to the summon theme. I think after that, they just reveal the characters. Oh, no. It was after the summon theme that they talk about this. So we'll learn that. And then they actually go into the whole like sizzle reel thing. So I don't want to play it too loud because I am screaming the whole way, especially when Vegeta shows up. But yeah, this is where we get to see snippets of the animations. And then we get to see the actual LRs in their... do we see that in the final form? Yeah, we do. We see the Super Saiyan 4 in his final form. And yeah, so I would expect something like this for the Global Dokkan celebration. So we'll either see 2 LRs or 3, but we will see snippets of their animations. Oh, they started with GT. I thought they started with the Vegeta. Yeah, this was great. I was so happy, and I remember all the comments before we actually learned what the unit did. A lot of the comments were very much pro Tournament of Power. Good times. Good times. And the fact that it was Vegeta, as a Vegeta fanboy, it was labeled Vegeta and not Goku, made me so happy. So happy. And then they revealed the best character in the game. The Tech Vegito. But look at all the buildup. Look at all the buildup here. and then they show the tag units. So that was it. After that, oh, you know what? No. After that, they showed the roadmap for the 10th anniversary, and then that was pretty much it. They just said, like, we got more stuff coming up. Ken was like the one talking in English. Omatsu was speaking to the Japanese players. But yeah, this is pretty much where we end up. So how does this translate to the Global Dokkan celebration? Well, as far as I'm concerned, I can really only speculate on two things, and that is the theme and the units. So to that end of cooperating to achieve a goal / villains making wishes, here are my final picks for the part 1 characters. If we want to omit one character entirely because of the 2 LR system, I'm going to say this. But I am going to include the Daima one in here because I still think, even if you're anti-Daima, and I know a lot of people are going to say, Toon, just get Daima out of your head, it's over. It's still, there's a reason why a lot of us thought that this was a Super Saiyan 4, okay? It looks very much like that sequence. It is not something that you can just dismiss out of hand with how unpredictable Dokkan is. So this is what I'm thinking we're getting. I think we are long overdue for an extreme reversible exchange unit. I honestly feel like we should have had one for the 10th anniversary. I don't consider Frieza to be a villain in this particular context. Like, it's not a villain unit. It is half villain. It is half extreme, half super class, but it's Goku and Frieza trying to beat Jiren. Like, that's too, like, they're very much the protagonists in that moment. So I don't consider that to be an extreme class lead. And also, he's not the greatest. So I want there to be a good extreme unit that can usher in a new era for the extreme class. Similarly to what the Tech Fusion Zamasu did back during the 2023 Worldwide Celebration. That unit was a fantastic lead for Realm of Gods, Worldwide Chaos, yada, yada, yada. But also it had an extreme class leader skill hidden in there somewhere. So if we could get something similar where like the best 2 units in the game could be like the Tech Vegito and whatever Zamasu Goku Black Rose is, that would be good, because not only would that give us a good Zamasu unit, that would give us a good Goku Black unit. If it even has a Potara fusion, it could turn into a good Fusion Zamasu unit, but also it would make villains more relevant again. Villains have their spots in certain teams, but overall, you most of the time would be defaulting to hero characters if you're trying to overcome some of the more difficult stages, if you're just looking for raw power. So I think that we can all agree this would be good for the game. A Vegito Blue Carnival would be a great opposite to the Zamasu Goku Black Rose, and I do realize that this is, you know, we're looking at basically Worldwide 2023 2.0. That's just what we're thinking, because that's all we were given as far as a hint. Zamasu speaking, that's all we've got to go on. So Future Saga being the representative for part 1 is a very good possibility. This also kind of works on the level of the visual. Vegito Blue is the blue strand, Rose is the pink strand, with Zamasu speaking, but the Rose color, you know, that kind of covers both bases. And then Vegito Blue would be this, or maybe this is just the blue for the Saiyans. Maybe we'll get multiple reversible exchanges for the part 1 units in Future Saga. I was just thinking maybe have one reversible exchange Future Saga, have the other one just be a straight up Vegito Blue. This would work very well because, number one, we don't have a summonable LR Vegito Blue besides the free-to-play one that we got back in 2017 on, actually wait, that was global. When did JP get this? JP got it even like early. I think it was like July or something. Oh wait, what? JP got it later? Oh, this is before my time. I didn't know that. Global got this first? Wow. Oh wait. Global got, okay, Global got the first few characters, but then everybody got this at the same time. Whatever. Okay. It's been a while. So let's get another Vegito Blue. That would be great. And this, like, however you feel about the celebration, a Vegito Blue would bring everybody back. I'm just gonna throw that out there. And everybody would come back for a Vegito Blue. The 5-year anniversary was so hype in terms of the characters. There wasn't a whole lot of content looking back, but as far as the hype was concerned, the blue fusions really sold. So yeah, having a Vegito Blue would be great for sales. I'm still gonna have Daima in there. The story event ending where it did is too much. It's too intentional in my opinion. This, I'm also considering Daima part of the celebration, because if we don't get Daima during this celebration, we might as well just not have it, because Daima was most hype when everything happened. And the fact that we have waited so long for Dokkan to really celebrate the apex of Daima is just shameful. It's all kinds of shameful. We should be capitalizing on the hype when it happens. And so if this doesn't give us Daima, whenever we do get Daima, I just feel like it's not going to be met with the same level of hype that it could have had during a marquee celebration. And if this celebration is going to be multifaceted like the 10th anniversary, this would be a great place to do it. If we're celebrating the year of the 10th anniversary, which means commemorating the beginning of the game all the way to the 10th anniversary and what's to come, you know, like maybe they revisit this concept as well, then it would be a good idea to not only celebrate all of the stuff during the main Dragon Ball stuff, but also Daima. This is the only Daima that we got during the 10th anniversary, even though I don't consider this truly part of it. This is it. So Daima being in there as a reversible exchange, just cover all bases. You know, like if you don't want to revisit Daima for a while, if we just get a Goku and a Vegeta in one unit, those are the main ones that people care about. It sucks that Goma wouldn't be in there, like if we just got the one. But if we got both Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan 3 in one, that would be a really good representative of Daima. And the reversible exchange, listen, Bulma threatening to withdraw bathing with Vegeta, or to stop bathing with Vegeta, is like one of the funniest moments that we've had. Probably the best moment in Daima in terms of like humor. That's just too iconic. Seeing Vegeta's reaction and then zipping back down is such a perfect way to justify a reversible exchange. That is priceless. That would be the best reversible exchange active skill in the entire game. Make it happen. Make it happen. There you go. Ramble over. All will be revealed in less than a day. Get ready, y'all. Hype is coming soon. I will be going live on the channel probably about 3-4 hours before, so that way we can stay awake. We'll do some link leveling. We'll play some legends, do some raids and whatnot, and then the big show will be happening soon after. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, obviously like down below. Leave in the comments your thoughts on what you can expect during this upcoming reveal. Do you expect there to be 3 characters or 2? Are you hoping for one or the other? Do you have any adjusted predictions like I do for this upcoming lineup? I no longer think it is Daima-centric, so I have made the adjustments accordingly. What are your thoughts? Let me know if there's anything else that I missed or anything you want to clarify in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of myself. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.